Today we're here for a new testimonial interview, a pretty exciting one. So please introduce yourself and how long have you been in the real estate game and what area are you in?
Hey, Noah, sure. So my name's Bobby McDonald, and I'm one half of the McDonald Group at eXp Realty. We're agents here in Charlotte. I work with my dad. We're a father-son team. We've been in business down here for 11, going on 12 years. So real estate all day, every day, helping people move to Charlotte and obviously helping people buy and sell. Um,
Absolutely. And when did you start your Samway journey? I think we're about 7, 8 months in, maybe longer.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we were looking for a new source of business, new source of leads, and we were just kind of really impressed with you guys, with the system you brought, and really with two parts of it. We were looking for new buyer leads, and you guys definitely provided that in spades for really not very much money. The Facebook ads were working well, and they're not expensive, so that's been great. And the follow-up systems you guys have in place and the back end really make it easy to manage so that we're not trying to deal with all 300 new leads you've sent us, just the ones who kind of reach out a couple of times. But on the other side, you guys really helped us with our SEO, and you actually got us to rank in Google, which it had been literally 8 years since we had done that. So I think we were in the number 4 spot right now, and that's just been huge. It's been really helpful to us, and obviously we're popping up now when people search Charlotte real estate. So.
That's amazing. And what did you really do before Samware? So how did you obtain clients before you even joined our company?
For the longest time, we spent a lot of money with Zillow, and Zillow, it worked for a long time. We knew it was expensive, but it was doing good things for us. But they changed the way they operated several years ago, and now the best Zillow leads go to their in-house team. So we pay the same fee and get almost no leads. So we decided to stop doing that. And really, in between that and Samware, we just took some time and really focused on our past clients. But obviously, we knew we needed a source of business and a source of quality leads.
And what would you say was like the main downside of that whole system? What made you choose to actually, you needed something different?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is we were doing well with our past clients. We have a big list of business. We've been around for a while. But even if we're perfect at keeping every last client, people move out of town. You need something to continue to increase your database. You need a source of leads. And you guys provided that for us.
Yeah. And in terms of, your follow-up strategy and keeping up with these leads, what do you think has been the best technique that you've utilized in order to keep following up?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we let your guys' system do the work. And then when somebody kind of raised their hand, we tried to be as quick as possible and respond in the way that they responded. So if they emailed, we replied to their email. If they text, we try and start a text conversation. Um, Honestly, we've had the most success with text. I don't know if I think everybody is just tired of getting spam phone calls, but even if people
Yeah.
ask for it, it was sometimes difficult to get them on the phone. So we had a
Yeah.
lot of success with text messages and just trying to start that relationship slow. What are you looking for? Okay, let me send you some homes. And then following up from there. Did the list of homes I send you, is that what you're looking for? Or do you want something else? And just trying to stay in flow with it, we call it. So trying to stay in touch at least once every week or every other week to make sure they know we're looking for them.
Absolutely. So having those frequent touch points is a very important part of converting these leads. And what would you recommend to an agent that's a part of Samware and is interested in reaching the top 4 of Google or managing their follow-up? What do you think is the tips and tricks to success?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think from the SEO perspective, I leaned on you guys heavily for that. I used to know what I was doing with SEO, but it changes so quickly that I'm doing real estate. I can't stay on top of it. So we really leaned on you guys on that. You guys hit it out of the park. And then in terms of the follow-up, I think the speed of the follow-up is important. People get so many communications every day. So I had your guys' app on my phone. If somebody was texting, I would try and reply right back from my phone. I mean, even if I'm doing something, it only takes a second to say, "Hey, thanks so much. I'm in a meeting. I'll text you right back," or something like
Yeah.
that. Just to
Yeah.
let people know that it was a real live person behind it and not, some computer talking to them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with anything, you kind of have like change, right? And I'm going to sign into a new program. I don't necessarily know if this is going to work for me. So, what were you really unsure about before you joined Samware? And why did you choose to just pull the trigger? I'm going to do it.
Right. Well, I mean, I think like with anything where we haven't done it personally, I mean, I've signed up for a lot of stuff where it costs money and nothing comes out of it, right? Personally, we were impressed when we were just talking to you guys. You seem to really have an understanding of not just how to get online leads, but the real estate industry specifically. So that gave us the confidence to go ahead and say, all right, you know what? Let's give them a shot. Let's see what they can do for us. And you guys really did exactly what you said you were going to do. You got us a bunch of leads. You had a in-depth follow-up system, and it put buyers into our cell phones who were asking questions like, "Hey, I would like to look at homes in this area," or "What can you send me in this price range for 3 bedrooms and 2 baths?" And that's exactly what we were looking for.
Absolutely. Well, what would you tell an agent that's on the fence about joining Samway? What would you recommend to them?
I would recommend going for it. I mean, you guys really know your stuff, and that's not just me saying it anymore because I know you, I know Sam. We were impressed with your back end, with your level of follow-up, and also with you staying on top of things, right? So now you guys have the AI follow-up, which didn't exist when I started, and that's been helpful, right? So it's not just that you guys have a good system in place, it's that you're also working and keeping up with the trends, which is almost impossible for a real estate agent to do. We got to go
Yeah.
sell homes. So yeah.
Yes, no,
Uh,
absolutely. Well, thank you for your time today, Bobby. This was so insightful, and I hope that any agent is either interested or is interested in receiving a little bit of more information from Bobby. Feel free. But thank you for your time today, and I'm so excited for the continued journey. Being top 4 in Google is an absolute phenomenon. So I'm so excited for us to continue and maybe even get to number 1. That's our
that's
goal.
right.
So
I
thank
like
you
it.
so much. And yeah, thank you again. And thank you for choosing Samway. We're very dedicated to continue growing and to continue ensure we provide the best possible service for all our clientele. So I'm so glad that we managed to do that for you as well.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Noah. We appreciate everything.
Anytime.